Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise with the Texas Longhorns. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Longhorns will kick this away to start us off. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line, those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The Nittany Lions come to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, Chris, this is kind of what we expected. The challenge that this offense would face today against this defense. We've seen it all year. They've been one of the more dominant defenses in the country. And here they come up with a big pick to get this game started.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And now the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of
all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Penn State offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And the quarterback dropping back. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Stopped short the marker after just a short game.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break 1 tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up in run support.
Now it's 2nd down here. Looking to throw. It's Carter. He's moving out of the pocket now. He'll throw it now. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When a quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Schwartz. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Bringing nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense adds 6 points. But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get sent to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
QB to the tight end for a completion. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Carter. Looking for his big tight end. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Texas. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Penn State offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And they'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Longhorns offense takes the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to throw. It's Carter. Defense is coming after him. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. And Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run that hurry out. And the quarterback keeps it here.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
He'll hand it off. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks left and finds his target there. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Nittany Lions are going to keep this drive rolling. Here's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. They'll test the right side here. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that is no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll try the right here. Breaking tackles. Brought down after a solid run by the senior. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Back to pass. It's Carter. And it dumps it off to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, it's a reverse. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Fresh set it down to the offense, first down. And there's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. The list goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him run the football the way he is today.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Here's the second down play. And he drops back in the gun. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's going to take another shot right here. And he is wide open for a huge gain. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Schwartz. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. You have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown on their last possession. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. To the air, it's Carter. Pass caught, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Texas. Well, they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Looking for his big tight end. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. They're going to run it here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offensive machine. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Man, that one hurts, especially as you're trying to close the gap just before halftime.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down here for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And now another deep ball here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
I'd love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaking free at the 35. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching the game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Quick throw across the middle. They find a man open. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Looks like one more play here before halftime. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? And the defense jumps on the football. Penner's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Already a 2-possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger hole. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He makes the grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Carter. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finding enough space for a solid game before they stop it.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Getting set. Here's second down. They're going to run the option. And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Can he get there on the ground? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down.
Get set.
And here's the handoff. The Longhorns moving quickly down the field here.
Well, there's nothing better than that. Fourth down and 1, hand it off to your back. He's able to get behind that offensive line and pick up the first down for a new set of downs.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. On first down, it's play action. He's escaping the pocket now. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Still no answer for this offense. So the quarterback says, I'll do this myself, but he just takes off and flashes the speed in the touchdown run.
My goodness, his creativity and speed makes it almost impossible to stop. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I start locking in on this quarterback's ability to run, because if you don't, you're going to see a lot more plays like this.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive was. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown. So they got to bounce back from that right away. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Catch made on the right side. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Send the back in motion. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Returner tackle right there. That's when we'll start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Nittany Lions looking to run some tempo here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he pulls in the catch. That's good for a first down near the 40. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Important 2nd down play coming up. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in this territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Tackle made after just a short gain. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 56, Penn State 28.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Physical run, breaking tackles. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Brings up second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here comes a handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Gain of 8. Fourth down coming up.
Longhorns will look to convert here on fourth down.
3:25.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The Longhorns pick up enough for a first down. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the defense brings him down.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And the defense is there to smother him. They were all over the option play that time. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So 8 plays into this drive now. It's third and goal.
Lasso. Go.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And now the defense able to bring him down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today.
He's looking deep here. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, enough for a first down. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And Indy Lions will crank up the tempo.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to chuck it again. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he's going to launch it deep again. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. And the quarterback just takes a knee. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. This one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here.